Hi, this is Miss Cindy, and today I am going to try something that a friend of mine brought to my attention. She was purchasing a mirror, and she found a large mirror that looked like it had an acrylic pour on it. Someone had actually did an acrylic pour. So she sent me a picture of it, and I said, oh my gosh, that would be the perfect thing for my room because I have a section in the room that I would like to put a mirror on. So anyway, after the holidays, I got a nice size cheap mirror with a plain. It's round. I'm sorry. It's oval, and it has a plain wooden frame. And I thought I would try to do a pour on that. Well, I had to pay for it. Even though I got it on sale, I had to pay for it. So the last thing I want to do is mess up that mirror. So I went to a rummage sale and I got this one here for $1. And this little round one, and it's also wood. So I think I'm going to practice on this one first. And then if it works, I know I should be able to do the other one. All I have to do, as you can see, I taped off the back. And that's just so if I'm doing a pour, I can hold on to it and not get the back too messed up. And I'm going to tape all of the mirror. And then I'm just going to use my gesso and just do the outline. And then I'll come back and do a pour. If this works, I will probably hang it in my bathroom. So when you're trying to look at the back of your hair, and it doesn't always work when you open up the medicine cabinet. So I figured if I had this little mirror, I could just hang it on the wall as a decoration. But then when I need to look at the back of my head, I can go ahead and use it. So anyway, I'll be back once I get this prepared to do the pour. Okay, so I taped off the inside. I used that frog tape because I know that will hold under a pour. And then I just took a razor blade and just came around here just to cut off the little bits that were on the frame. I think when I do this gesso, I think I'm going to bring it over the tape. And the reason why I'm going to bring it over the tape instead of just hitting it, just doing it up to the line, is because that'll give me a little blockage once that dries so that the pour doesn't go in there. So I'm hoping this will work. I think when I take the tape off, and even if it doesn't, at least it'll be white. So I just don't want any of the pour to run on the inside. So actually, I'm just trying to seal it. So once I get this done and it's dry, I'll come back and do the pour. Okay, this is completely gessoed. And you may be asking, why did I gesso it as opposed to just maybe using acrylic paint and just painting it? Because I do that when I do redo for canvases, when I do do-overs. I usually just use acrylic. But this was professionally done, and it already had a finish on it. So I didn't want to sand it down. I didn't want to go through all of that. So I figured since I'm putting Flotro in this paint, and that's going to have it running, I went ahead and gessoed it, and I'm hoping it'll hold to the gesso so I don't have any of the color that's underneath come through. It may have worked with acrylic paint, but I wasn't sure. So I know the gesso holds it, so that's why I use gesso. Okay, so let me get my paints together so I can go ahead and get this poured. I mixed my colors, and I'm just using silver and black and white, and I went and put a little bit of Flotro around the outside. When I do my big one, I'm actually going to take the mirror out. This was just so small and the mirror didn't come out. So I guess I'm just going to do my little swirls all the way around the edges. I don't know if it's still in the camera, but I'm just doing my tilt. I'm just tapping the sides. Okay. Well, this is definitely the color that I wanted. I was so afraid the black was, I have to be very careful when I use black because it always overpowers the other colors. And I wanted this to be fairly light. And this is light. This will definitely go in the bathroom. Okay. Okay, so until this dries, I will be going around with my little popsicle stick on the bottom. To make sure I don't have any drips. And I'll be back when it dries. This is fully dried. There you go. And I'm just going to take a sharp razor blade and now cut around the sides to see if I could just pull this tape up nice and even. Well, look at that. That's the first. We have some paint that actually is seeped underneath that tape. That's a first for this cake. Okay, before I go any further, I'm going to have to clean this up. And I am glad that I got it before it got dry. So this should clean up. So I'm going to go and clean the mirror up. And then I'm going to come back and I'm just going to put a finish on it. And I'm going to use this satin finish, this Duraclear satin finish. It's like a polyurethane. And I'm just going to do the outside. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I cleaned off that inside. And now I am just going to use a little bit of that polyurethane and coat this. It also gives it a nice shine. This is the satin finish. They have a gloss finish. Not too bad for a little dollar mirror. I'm going to have to wipe this off too. Oops. Okay, so I think this will work. I will go ahead and wipe it off. I wipe my mirror off a little bit. I should have showed you this before I did all of that. But there's the back. Back came out pretty clean, being taped off. And again, when I do the big mirror, I will take this mirror out of here altogether. Because if I'm going to do a pour, I know it's going to go all around the sides. Anyway, that's just another idea that you can do. You can paint a picture frame or a mirror frame. You can do the acrylic pour on it, or you can just paint it if you want. I'm pretty sure you can even use the gel, because you know I try everything. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you get a chance, please subscribe and give me a likes.